The Western is a genre famously obsessed with its own self-aggrandizing mythology, a sprawling cinematic lie about the founding of an empire. Yet Hannie Caulder arrives as a delightfully cynical interloper, a film that refuses to participate in the usual moral pageantry. Produced by the British outfit Tygon, the same architects of folk horror responsible for the jagged Cromwellian grit of cult favourite Witchfinder General, the film grafts a cold, European petulance onto the Almeria dust. Hannie Caulder remains a crucial contrasting artefact, bridging the gap between the naive moral simplicity of the American frontier West and the operatic blood-soaked nihilism of the Mediterranean spaghetti Western movement. Raquel Welch, so often dismissed by the short-sighted as a mere sculpture of the era, delivers a performance of leaden, focused intent. Draped in a poncho and an absolute vacuum of mercy, she is the architect of her own retribution after her domestic life is incinerated by a trio of bumbling, psychopathic brothers. From porcelain figurine to a hardening weapon of precision, Welch's cynical and enforced loss of humanity becomes a prerequisite for survival. She's a victim as opposed to a hero, and that's a catastrophe for her enemies. The supporting cast is a delicious collision of sensibilities. Christopher Lee abandons his gothic capes and the damp corridors of Hammer to play a refined, philosophical gunsmith, a man who treats the manufacturing of death with the reverence of a liturgical rite. Robert Culp embodies the weary professional tutelage of the bounty hunter, a man who knows that death is a trade, not a tragedy. Opposite them, the villains, played by Ernest Borgnine, Jack Elam and Strother Martin, provide a grotesque comedic blend of incompetence and cruelty. The Clemens brothers, a trio of sweating, bickering monsters who represent the chaotic, mindless violence that Hannie herself must learn to systematize. Burt Kennedy's direction leans into the expressionistic possibilities of the horizon, where the vast empty spaces only serve to emphasize Hannie's total psychological isolation. For the collector, the 88 films release is a faithful digital presentation of the master, complete with grain and full 2:35:1 aspect ratio. A serviceable presentation indeed. To conclude, Hannie Caulder is a mean, stylish odyssey featuring a decent central performance from Raquel Welch, an interesting chapter in the canon of 60s and 70s gritty westerns. And that's all from us at The Last Disc on Earth, and remember, come the apocalypse, physical media will prevail.